Why do we miss the people who hurt us? It sounds strange, right? If someone caused us pain, if they made us feel broken, why do we still think about them? Why do we remember them with warmth instead of only remembering the bad moments? The answer is simple. Because our brain does not remember relationships the way they actually happened. It remembers emotions. Think about it. You might remember their smile, the conversations that lasted for hours, the moments when you felt special, but you often forget the arguments, the disappointment, and the moments when you felt alone. Why? Because the brain naturally holds on to things that gave us strong emotions. And sometimes, the happiest memories become stronger than the painful ones. That is why we can miss someone who was not good for us. But there is something even deeper. Sometimes we don't miss the person. We miss who we were with them. Maybe you miss the version of yourself who was happier. The person who trusted easily. The person who believed everything would work out. You are not always missing them. Sometimes you are missing yourself from that time. But why are some people so difficult to forget? Because not every relationship gives us the same emotions. Sometimes a person gives us love one day and distance the next. Warmth today, coldness tomorrow. And our brain starts waiting for the next good moment. This creates a cycle where we become attached not only to the person, but to the feeling of hope. We keep thinking, maybe they will change. Maybe things will become like they were at the beginning. Maybe the person I loved is still somewhere inside them. But sometimes we are not holding on to the real person. We are holding on to an idea, an image of who they could become. We fall in love with their potential, not their reality. And this is one of the hardest things to accept, because letting go means admitting that the future we imagined may never happen. When someone leaves our life, we don't only lose a person. We lose plans. We lose dreams. We lose all the moments we thought we would experience together. Sometimes we are not grieving the relationship itself. We are grieving the future we created in our mind. So how do we finally let go? By understanding one important thing. You might not actually miss them. You might miss the feeling you were searching for. The feeling of being loved. The feeling of being important. The feeling of being chosen. And when you learn to give those things to yourself, something changes. You stop looking for someone else to complete you. You stop waiting for someone who hurt you to finally give you the love you deserved. You realize that some people enter our lives not to stay forever. Sometimes they come to teach us something. Sometimes they come to show us what we should never lose again. And one day, you stop missing them. Not because you forgot, not because you never cared, but because you finally understand. You were not missing the person who hurt you. You were missing the love, safety, and happiness you hoped they would give you. And the greatest victory is not getting that person back. The greatest victory is finding yourself again.